class. That's funny. I think I need to probably zoom out on this a bit and bring it over because I know that I'm going to go off screen. That's just the nature of me. Getting started early because Simon has his live release today and I need to have breakfast and get some chores done before that happens, and then everybody's going live. I don't know if you can hear me or not because my my iPad is on a delay from when it feeds me what it needs to feed me. Yeah, because turn the sound down. My iPad. There we go. So we're gonna finish this today. This part. These are the innards here, and I had glued them in before I started to finish this, and realized really quickly that I need to finish this before I glue this in. So I ripped it out, and so I'm going to have to make some repairs there, and that's fine. Morning, Randy from sunny Norway. So what I want to do first of all is I'll show you. This is grit paste, and I did all of it except for the bottom, so I still need to do the bottom, but first I'm going to do this inside part, and I'm going to paint that, I think. But let me get something to protect my surface. Where did I put it? Is this it? No, that's not it. Where'd it go? Okay, there it is. I'm a hot mess, y'all. Here we go. Because I just got this cutting mat and I'm not ready to ruin it yet. I just got this too and I've already stained it, but stains are okay. So let's grab some paint here, and I'm going to use distress paint. It doesn't take a long time to dry. And let's see here. I want to choose, I think Vintage Photo is too light. I think I'm going to go with ground espresso for these edges. Thanks, you guys. That's probably what's taken me a long time to get through this doggone thing. And let me grab a painted brush. I think this one will do. I'm going to grab my little my little silicone mat thing here so I can just pour the paint directly out on it. And I got some gloves out because I decided to try a new fingernail trick to see if I can help my nails. Yeah, I think ground espresso is perfect. I might put a coat of something more reddish toned over top of it. Looks like mud. I kind of like that. And this inside, this was some specialty paper that I got from Joanne years ago, and it sat around never getting used. Just looking pretty, you know. I just like the little crinkly look of it. Yeah, that definitely has a bit of a green, a cool tone to it. I may change my mind. I'm going to do the first coat in it though, because I want the darkness. The main thing I'm after is the darkness of it. I may top it with something else because you can layer this paint. One thing I love about the distress paints is that it's so easy to paint with. They are acrylic, but they are matte, so you don't get the shininess that you see from normal acrylic paints. And this, by the time I get around, this side should probably be dry. You know, I mean, my nails, I'm not a good fingernail person. I don't like long nails on myself at all. I love them on other people, But for myself, I can't stand them. I can't type with them. I can't take care of my personal hygiene comfortably with them. And so I don't, every once in a while I'll get some fake ones put on and they come off at least 2 weeks later. And so it's a huge waste of my money. Ooh, maybe I'll put aged mahogany over top. Just get this filled in. So I decided to try nail wrap. So I've tried the dip stuff. I paint them myself and I pick the paint off immediately. I'm just really not, I'm a very bad child when it comes to nails. And I use my, I don't bother putting gloves on, and I use my nails as tools. So they sent me, I bought some wraps, there's some with kitty cats, and they sent me a free set to try them, to practice with, so that's what I did last night. Literally took me 15-20 minutes to get them on. And they're just like this really, really, really thin, gosh, they almost remind me of rub-ons. And you can get really fancy designs without paying all that money, like you would if you went to a salon or something. Yeah, I'm curious how they're going to hold up too. They claimed to last 2 weeks. Now, I did put a clear coat over the top. And I don't have long nails, so there wasn't a lot to do like underneath. And probably this length right here is the longest I'll let my nails get before they irritate me and I clip them off. But one thing I did notice, when I don't have color on my nails and stuff, is how quickly my nails get dirty underneath and how gross that is. And I can't always get them clean without hurting myself. I mean, I know they're clean. I've scrubbed them with a brush and stuff, but I can still see yuckiness underneath, and I have to wonder, with nail polish and stuff, you don't notice that, so you might not be as clean. You might not. That's hot glue I don't want on there. But this stuff will paint over hot glue, which is handy. And this one I'm just sort of fudging because I'm going to have to do something, and I don't know what to do in here. But this, this is all lifty, so I'm thinking I'll go with some sort of fabric. Sorry about the sniffling. Had to get a new air conditioner yesterday, and it always makes me have a runny nose, but I have to have it. Just summertime in Alabama, well, I'm sure summertime anywhere, but if you don't have air, it's so humid, your stuff will all get ruined. Well, pretty soon we'll find out at work what our fate is. I'm interested and curious. Oops, just what I missed. That's okay. That's going to get covered with the grit paste mixture. So this that I'm painting on top of, this whole tree journal came about and got started because Louisa Heinzel, 49 Dragonflies, I forget the name of the other girl, Goldwyn something. Anyway, there was a canvas challenge, and everybody got a piece of canvas, and they were supposed to make a journal cover out of it. So my friend, I want to say Rhonda, oh, my memory is so bad, and I'm sorry if I got it wrong, sent me a big old piece of canvas. And so that's how this whole thing got started. And just, my mind is like Edward Scissorhands when he's cutting bushes and stuff, just everywhere, without a whole lot of thought. Just, okay, let's do this. Okay, that's cool. Let's do something else. Okay, that works. Okay, there's that color. And let me grab... I don't know if aged mahogany is going to do it. I don't know. Let's see. find it first. Come on now. Make a mess just looking for things. I got these little tins for some of my paints, and then I have the other ones in one of those regular distressing tins. So here's aged mahogany. Let's just try it and see. Maybe I'll mix the two. Yeah, the humidity. Hi, Diane, by the way. Let's see how it looks. Definitely. So I'm putting it on while it's still kind of wet, while the other layer is still kind of wet, and I think that works well. We'll see. That's more matchy of the colors I'm working with. Just put it on really thinly. So we went ground espresso and then aged mahogany on top of it. And that kind of warmed it up, didn't it? I don't remember if I shook that up or not. Oh well. Whatever. It's still working. I'm just anxious to get this done because, well, my friend Pam sent me all this Disney stuff, and I want to do a Disney one. And then a friend of mine from work back a long time ago approached me on Facebook and asked me if I knew anybody that could make her travel stuff into a journal. And I'm like, oh, hello. That's going to be fun because I think her mother she's German. Her mother lives in Germany. And she's got travels to Paris and Germany and Rome, I think. So I'm looking forward to doing that for her. And she asked me how much I would charge, and I'm thinking, I have no idea. Look, she makes the most gorgeous jewelry. So I feel like barter is the way to go. So she can supply, you know, if I need specialty paper or anything like that, she can supply that. And then she's going to send me, like, I've looked everywhere in thrift stores for atlases. I can't find one, and I need some because I think they're cool to work with inside of a journal. I don't have any maps, nothing. It's been so long since people needed maps that, you know, I guess we've thrown them away, which is the whole point of the junk journal, right? Is to reuse the stuff. This is blending beautifully. Yeah, I'm real bad about pricing too, and I never make things for money, and I know I don't usually sell my stuff. I just, you know, honestly, I know that I do good work, but I never feel like my stuff is worthy of selling. So I don't even try. It's okay that I went over there a little bit, doesn't matter. Sorry, I'm probably off camera here. Try and stay on camera. And we got a little red there, but I think it's going to dry back, I think. Because this is, yeah, no, it's not. Just trying to make sure I'm just almost dry brushing here. Just to kind of tone down that coolness of the ground espresso. There. Happy with that. What I didn't bring was water. So I've got this little guy. I think I'll just take its lid off and clean my brush in there. And then we're about to get really messy. What I noticed too about this paint is like if you accidentally forget about your paintbrush, it still cleans off nicely. Because I often will, you know, get all Edward Scissorhands and lay my brush down and move on to the next idea without remembering to clean. Breakfast will be hash brown sausage and cheese omelet. Thank you, Mike. It was a struggle getting our air conditioner in last night, I'll tell you that. You know how it is when you do a project with your significant other. Okay, I'm going to put on my gloves now because I don't feel like staining my hands today. Because this will kind of stain them, not forever. I mean, it eventually scrubs off, but I don't want to scrub too hard on my pretend beautiful artwork on my nails. So I'm going to grab my gloves. What I have here, this is Crypt Grit Paste. It's probably my favorite product. I have another full bottle unopened, ready to go. As you can see, as it gets older, it gets more, gets thicker. I'm going to put some out here on my little thing. Probably going to need a little bit more than that. This will dry a bit darker than what you're seeing there. So about that dark. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 3 drops of walnut stain. 1, 2, 3. And 1 drop of picked raspberry. So again, just kind of adding that reddish tint to it. And then I'm going to mix. It's kind of thick. That's okay. This is why I like to mix it up on this silicone. So never think you're stuck with one color of the grit paste and stuff, because you can definitely color them. I did that for Halloween when I did sort of a 3D sort of sculpture last year. That was a lot of work. I don't think I'd do that again. Just really time consuming, you know, and then waiting for stuff to dry. So see, now our grit paste is kind of a reddish brown, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. And what I'm going to do, and I realize the paint's still wet, and that's fine. I'm going to grab some, put it on here, and then I'm going to take my fingers and pat it in. So hence the gloves. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. In fact, I'm not even going to use the scraper anymore. I'm just going to use my fingers. And then just kind of smooth it. I mean, as smooth as it's going to get for grit paste. Oh, there's a hair. The main idea here is to get these little ends of the trees covered, or the bark. Yeah, sorry about that. I left my sound on my computer. Get a little excess on there, just go in and wipe it off. I don't mind if it's rough. Try and incorporate that in there. There we go. This is quick and easy, and the result is amazing. Did we find anything good thrifting? Not really. No. I will show you what I found, which is kind of a trip. Um, you know, at the one thrift store, it's called Value Village. They have like these grab bag type things, and there's just like miscellaneous in them. And I got some punches, which, you know, I like punches. They're just handy. A lot easier than die cutting a lot. See, I made probably just enough to cover this. You don't want to make too much because it'll start to dry out on you, and it's better to make it in batches. Come on, you can do it. You can get over there. I don't need to make a whole nother batch. Because what I used was probably about half a tablespoon of the grit paste to the proportion of dye, or I mean inker, re-inker. There. Smooth that over. That's that. Now I can clean this off. Just a paper towel. And then I didn't have to get my thing all stained up. Where did I put my paper towels? We just don't have thrift stores with a lot of craft stuff in them. So this is how easy that cleans up. Of course, I got it off the side somehow. Make sure that my little knife is clean for next time. And so there's the bottom done. Now I can still work on this while that's wet. Fabric maybe. Let me see what I have in my fabric stash. Well, I have a ton of fabric stash, but my very accessible fabric stash. Where are ya? There we are. This is the extent of my Tim Holtz fabric. See if I have anything in there that turns me on. I love this stuff. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Yeah, it's pretty. I like it. This is probably my favorite. This is from the Abandoned line. Love it. Okay. And why am I keeping my gloves on? I have no idea. I'll let you know when I figure it out. Because I don't need them anymore. Okay. Go right about there, and then right about here. Let's see if I can tear straight. Ugh. Ugh. I can't even make it start. There we go. Let's see here. I like it. So for this, I'm going to use, am I going to use my fabric tack? I think so. This stuff is a pain though, it takes forever. Oh, you guys, upcoming, I'm getting the rest of my glue today. I'm going to do a glue comparison. Price-wise, effectiveness, so on and so forth. I've already done my research and I have my paper all printed out. So I don't mind if some of it rolls up on me. Oh God, squeezing this stuff is hard. But I do want to make sure I get plenty of glue. Yeah, if you have arthritis, you don't want this bottle. My friend sent me a Sugar Bell, I think it's Sugar Bell bottle. I think I want to get some up under here too. You know, the parts where it lifted. Definitely want some in that crevice. It's killing me. You seriously have to squeeze it with both hands to get any amount out. Okay, that's almost done. There's got to be a better way. And then I've got a silicone brush here that I'll kind of spread it out with, ish. Boy, that stuff is funky. It does the job though. Alright. Oh, let's make sure I have this right side up. Yep. And kind of get this down into there. The only part that's going to be showing are these parts sticking out. Let's see, let's get my brayer. That'll kind of help spread the glue out a little bit more. Okay. Well, that makes a funny noise that I'm not crazy about. Oops. It'll take this stuff a while to dry too. So then, once I glue this in, then I have to deal with these flaps right here, which is fine. Maybe, Diane, maybe if I did put it in hot water first. So this is going to end up looking, oh, I do. I'm glad I chose that fabric. I might just strip some of that fabric along here too. Just to add that extra pop of color, because most of this thing is neutral. Most of it. Although I find these colors, you know, sort of go really well with neutral. But then again, I'm not going to want to cover up this, so I don't know what I'll do with this. We're not going to do anything with it today because I have to wait for this to, well, I could. Let me do this. Let me set this aside to dry. I'm going to go put it on the other side of the room where I won't mess it up. If I can get myself through. Let's do something with these edges, then we'll be good to go. Where's that fabric? Let's see. I could do, if I can find it. I have mummy cloth. I think it's probably put away in one of those places where I organize stuff, you know, and then can never ever find it again. Let's see if this piece is long enough. It is. And I don't, I probably would now, because I'll never get my sewing machine needle in there. So this is called Rusted Patina. Got lucky enough to find a salvage end. I need about an inch. And I don't mind if there's a bunch of strings hanging off, that makes it even better. Okay, for this, I think I'm going to use my PVA glue because I just can't press that thing. It's too hard. It's too hard. I'm going to lay this down here. Oops, I don't think I got it open enough. Oh, I can't tell. Yeah, I did. There we go. Let's see. Get this tool here. I'm gonna make sure that's kind of tucked under there. Tight right here. And then this stuff you can work with. It gives you plenty of work time. Yes, I'm definitely going to be happy with that. But that, I'm going to want to cure it for quite some time. Yeah, that works. Fantastic. Oop, there goes my coffee. Good thing it has a lid on it. But it's still spilled. One moment, please. Technical difficulty. See, I have this lid on it. Hopefully it keep it hot, but I have no luck keeping my coffee hot, and I absolutely don't like cold coffee unless it's meant to be cold. Okay, that's good. We got it. Try and open this up a little bit. Straighten it out. Because when you rip it like that and it's a small piece, it's going to curl on you, which is fine. Again, adds to that amazing kind of rustic look. This, I think, will serve two purposes too. I think it will help the signatures on these ends look, be a little bit more stable. God, I'm just going to be dropping everything today, aren't I? I'll have a video, a pre-recorded video released a little later today, um, after Simon's video. And I've got a, I think I'm going to make a video on my rainbow card of the day. I don't know. I don't know if I'll have time or not. A lot to do. It's my Sunday. So after I think the 23rd of June, I won't be doing this on Fridays anymore because I'll be working Fridays and I'll be off on Sundays, so I'm not mad. I would rather it have been Saturdays because I like to catch Tim Holtz live, but I play hooky those days most of the time anyway. Alright, so there we go. We've got this inside done. So it's gonna go inside, and then I'll glue this all down, including gluing these down. And then we'll stuff this journal because I have lots of, I'll just do a little quick walkthrough here with you. Let me clean up my mess. I'll get glue everywhere. So it's a little tuck space here. I've already got a tag in here. These are kind of wet, so I want to be careful. Lots of blanks still, which I have a ton of tags and pockets that I've made for this thing. This was a card that I felt failed, so I used it as a journaling card. Just this came from, oh gosh, it must have been a planting book or something. And these are just coffee dyed papers. This is from some of my favorite soap, which is called Bee and Flower. I just love the smell of it. It's a sandalwood soap. You know, I'm a hippie at heart, but sandalwood's my favorite. Patchouli I could do without. It's fine. I don't mind smelling it on people. Some people are just completely turned off by patchouli. A bonsai, yeah, bonsai book. This is another coffee dyed. This is from an old journal that I've had forever. This is a little printable that I've made into a tuck. I love the drawing style of these little otters or whatever and field mice, and you see we've got our trees in here. So, you know, when I made this journal, I'm thinking of Oregon, yeah. Home. The Ice Maiden, just a book page. This is some paper that was single-sided, so I backed it. Then we've got this, which is just a pocket, I guess. It's been a while since I looked through here. This here is one of these hidden paper clips, so you could put things right inside the little bags. And then I've got a few of these because I went crazy making them once I saw how to make them and made them my own. This is some favorite paper from a paper pad that was just one of those cheap Recollections ones. But I really like that yellow. And just that's that same journal page, then just another book page. These guys aren't wanting to stick real well, but more of the same drawing. This is from free printables. Well, they're not really printables, but from, you guys know I never can say it, and Diane's always having to get me. Royalty free. Just a little, yeah. We've got a little bit of a music page. We've got, I love this. I don't remember what I did here, but I sure love it. I have no idea what I did. And this is another, so all my signatures have basically covers. There's nothing really in that one. And I did a pamphlet stitch on this. I love this page. I don't know why. Here's the other side of that one with the gold that I have no idea how I did. Yeah, sandalwood's my favorite. Always has been. I love, love, love this picture. This was a picture of basically a, during the Depression in Kentucky, where, people were miners and they were really, really poor. And I love this picture of this mom with her kids. And yeah, she looks worried, and it's kind of an upsetting picture, and that's why I love it, because we should be upset. That's how I feel. More trees. These are sequoias. What's this? Ah, I don't know why I put this in here, but I did. I guess I feel like I need it to be in here. This was just a jelly print that I did. And more of that yellow paper, and then biscuits hot from the oven, because yes, yes. This is this is the raven. I don't know why I put that there. And then this is one of the Tim Holtz. This is also Tim Holtz. Oh, sad story about this die. It's gone now. So a cat got into my room, and a cat did its business on my die. On my die. Yeah, so I had to throw it away. So I don't know. Yeah, this is just like a little pocket. We'll put something in there. More blank pages to work with. See, here's the bee and flower soap thing. I'm getting better about keeping stuff. I mean, after a while, you have to be careful with how much you keep, because bugs. This is from Art Stacks. This is Tim Holtz from his Christmas collection. I love, love, love this checked paper with the kind of, looks really old. Here we've got a pocket with just crap in it. More of this gold, and I'm not sure what I used here. In a while. There's something yummy. Oh, that's that biscuit or something. So more tree stuff, because this is, after all, a tree journal. The heck is that? I don't know how I did that. It might have come that way. Oh, yeah, that came from the Wallflower vellum collection. Oh, love that. See here, we've got just more pages. Growth habits of some bonsai. I love bonsai too, but I'm terrible at plants. I kill them. I hate to say it. Yeah, bad kitty. And I just didn't feel like, because it's steel wool, I really didn't feel like I'd be able to get it clean. So I threw it away. And I struggle getting that part cut out, because I didn't at the time have that extended plate. I do now. I like this because it's a tent, and I love camping in the woods. Well, I used to love camping in the woods. Now I prefer glamping in the woods, just because. This is an old book from the 70s, and I don't know why it's so, like, really delicate. But it's a book on survival and camping. Yeah. More bonsai. There. So there's tree journal. Hopefully next week this will be done and we can stuff it, because I'll wait for this stuff to dry, and then maybe tomorrow after work I'll glue it in and then wait for that to dry. Hi, Brenda. Oh, welcome. I'm not here much longer today because we have a Simon Hurley release coming up at 11 Central that I will attend, and then I have stuff to do today. That's that. Normally, probably on Friday mornings I would come on at 10. Probably next Friday will be my last Friday morning. We might do these Sunday afternoon. We might do our journal series on Sunday afternoons, where more people can come and learn, for people who are interested in junk journaling or journaling in general, because I do cards, so a lot of my videos are about cards and card making, and then I love, this is my passion, and I can thank Biddy Penny for that, because she introduced me, and I am so hooked. This is so much fun, because like making these little these little hidden paper clips and making these tags and stuff like that is just so satisfying. And having little hidden spots and stuff like that. So there's that. And then I will show you the rainbow card I'm working on real quick, because I'm trying to teach myself how to do, let me just move this. We don't need this here anymore. I do need to clean it off. But, so I'm keeping my cards, trying to keep my stuff rainbow. So I did this little interactive card. This is some Simon Says Stamps rainbow cardstock, and then this is just some silver cardstock. And then when you open it up, you've got, basically you can sit up, well, and you've got It's Your Day with the balloons popped up. This is foiled, and it's a Spellbinders Kit of the Month. And what I did is meant to be cut out around a balloon. I just decided I'd cut that bad boy off right there and, you know, do a fold here and make it into a little poppy card. Let me get that little balloon string inside. So there's that. That's what I'm probably gonna do a video tutorial. Thank you. This is a Tim Holtz bowl, and the balloons are also from Tim Holtz die set that I love and I feel like is useful, you know, forever and ever, because it's, well, you know, part of the everyday line. So might need like a little belly band, and maybe these could be turned into a belly band somehow to hold it closed. So this is prototype. And typically the inside I would have colored and all that stuff. So we'll see if I get time. Guys, thanks so much for coming to hang out. Hopefully you guys will finish the tree journal with me this next coming Friday, before I can't do these on Fridays anymore. And I hope that you have a really terrific weekend and a wonderful day. Yeah, if you do like this video, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below, even questions, whatever. You know, I always read my comments and I always respond to them. And then I appreciate you spending your time with me when I do have lives and when I do pre-recorded videos. It's really cool that 23 more followers and I'm up to 2,500, which is going to be a big giveaway. So, because yeah, I'm going to give stuff away. There's that, just to celebrate. Because I mean, I started this April 1st, 2020. All right, guys, I'll see you guys around the rooms today and the next day and the next day. Take care. Bye-bye.